All right, bro. It's always good talking to you.
I'll see y'all later.
All right, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. All right. Wow, that was.
All right. That was it. I continue to rant and ramble. You know what's fascinating is like me and my dad. Sometimes I would joke, and I mean this is like definitely generational too, where I would try. At the end of phone calls, I'd tell him I love him, and he'd be like, all right, bye, JD, bye, and I'd be like, say it back, like jokingly. And he'd be like, say what? I'd be like, say you love me. I said, say you love me too. He'd be like, oh, yes, brother, yes, yes. I love you, brother. Yeah. I love you too. So silly. So weird. That phone call, not that wasn't like a real personal, in my opinion, genuine phone call, because I never recorded our phone calls. I have some of his voicemails, but that was just a moment that I'm glad I do have recorded for the sake of having it recorded. But yeah, I think about that conversation, and then I think about the last time I spoke with him before he passed away, which was on a Saturday. It was a Saturday, and I was with my wife, and I was with her at her job, and I was debating on going from her job, which was past my parents' house, back to the house to stop by and say hi to him, because he was actually home on a weekend for once, which was very rare as a comedian. He usually is out of town on the road. And I don't know why I didn't go. I just don't know why. It was Saturday. I know he passed away that following Tuesday, and things were normal. He was just hanging out at the house. I think I have like a screenshot of me and him, because I hopped on FaceTime with him that day. So I did talk to him technically, but I didn't go and see him, which I will say kind of got me really guilt-ridden as I got older, or after he passed away. Like after he passed away, I felt really bad about not going to see him. But that's not real. I'm at a place now where it's like you can't control it. Don't blame yourself. All these other things, and I don't blame myself, but I'm still not happy. I'm not happy. I'm not whole. I feel very. There's parts of me that feel very empty inside. I think like when you lose your parents, I think a piece of you dies. If I'm gonna just be 100% honest, and I don't know if it ever comes back. And not to make this episode super duper sad. Obviously, there were some funny moments here. But yeah, man, that's kind of what incentivized me to start doing this. I said to myself, if you give a shit about other people, you better sit down and say hi. Sit down or say bye. I do think about the saying bye thing now, especially after he's been gone. There's been almost about 7 years since he's passed, and all I can think about now is like, who's next? And you can't really even tell who it'll be. It might be somebody. I think that's the other thing is like, I procrastinated on getting this thing started. I've procrastinated on putting it out. And there's a part of me that was like, well, you can't really control who's going to go. It could be, I think when I first started doing this, I started interviewing a lot of older people I know in my life. And then after I think I started seeing a few of my younger friends pass away, I was like, oh shit. I need to talk to anybody and everybody as fast as I can. But again, for me, this is like a time capsule. It's like a time capsule of memories and being able to look back, because I'm 37, pushing 40. I don't know what's going to happen between now and 50 or 57. Oh my goodness, that's only 20 years now. 20. Age, time, it's flying. But yeah, with all that to say, that is why I came to be here with this show called AD-LIB. Obviously, I really miss my dad. It still eats at me to this day. And I will say that a part of me just kind of feels very lost without him. I know this episode is very much like kind of towards the concept of grief and just like losing people. And I don't know why I'm not apologizing for it, because there's probably a lot of people who can actually connect with this and maybe need to hear this. But yes, there's a lot that comes with losing someone who's important to you, whether it's family, friends. A friend of mine actually, he recently just passed. And then another friend of mine was terminal the other day. And then there's people dropping every other day. It's just weird now. I think you get to a point where like when your parents pass away, or one of them passes away, or both of them, you start really kind of not counting your days, but you really start realizing like, oh, I'm depending on how old my parents were, it feels like you're at the halfway point, in your life. And let's all knock on wood and pray that we live as long as possible. But mortality, reality, and just like, I would say, what life really is kind of comes to be. Like listening to that phone call, a part of me kind of just wishes I spent more time with him. Like obviously it was fun chatting with him on the phone, but all I could think in my brain is just like, man, I wish I was taking stand-up comedy more seriously, and I wish I was on the road touring with him at that point. Or I wish we were closer. I wish we had more time with each other and things to do. But you kind of look at the end of it. You look at it and it's like, we missed so much, and it's like you really got as much as you could have gotten out of each relationship. But it still never feels like enough. It'll never feel like enough. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at. Yeah. I don't know. I can guarantee that every episode after this is going to be way more fun. But I mean, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to start my first episode with paying homage to my dad, listening to that phone call, and moving on into the next chapter of my life and making this podcast, and also not procrastinating on it anymore, because honestly I'm kind of holding myself back by not putting it out, because it's like, or not necessarily putting it out, like I could do it. I'm going to keep doing it even if I don't upload it, because there's some episodes with some people who don't want their stuff to be shared. So I told them like, hey, I just want to have a conversation with you to look at or listen to. So either way, I appreciate you doing it, and I respect their boundaries. I'm not going to put it out. Let me see if there's any more from my dad in this combo. I don't think there is. I think that's it, but let's see.
An experience. What are those called? Email? It's Mike. They got, hold on. Board in my office. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing else. The rest of this is like I was doing kind of like live viewer calls, so that's what came of it. I do have some of my dad's voicemails, which I know those might make me cry. But then again, they might not be. They might just be weird and funny. I don't know what's happening.
Hey, JD, happy birthday.
Oh, this one makes me sad.
You 30 years old, brother, to 3.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what year this was. He sent me this on my 30th birthday. Let me listen to that one more time. Okay, so the date is definitely wrong because it says 2020 and he was gone by then, so it must have been the year before 2019.
Hey, JD, happy birthday. You 30 years old, brother, to 3. Not the 2 anymore. 30, 30, 30. All right, JD, have a good time. Talk to you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. That one makes me sad. I will say this. If you have a good relationship with your family, which, I feel like me and mine did, but I just feel like we all felt so individually driven. Try to spend more time with each other or connect with each other, because even the fact that, like, I guess at a certain point, I mean, it's just part of life, but shit, I don't know. That was like my 30th birthday. I can't remember the last time I had like spent my birthday with my family, if I'm being honest, like probably my late 20s. I remember I probably celebrated my 25th with them, but you get older and you just start slowly, those years apart start to kind of pile up. There's scientific research on it too, with literally like, you stop really spending time and or seeing your parents after like 19, if we're being honest. But yeah, this is my show. Every episode after this, I will be sitting down with a guest and talking to them. I'm hoping to talk to people who are very interesting and cool. So far, I've sat down with a lot of people who are interesting and matter and are important to me. Matter to me, that is. And, you know, I look forward to doing this and taking it seriously and putting it out consistently and having good conversations with good people and just holding on to memories, you know? That's basically the whole goal behind this thing.